What is going on, believers? I hope everybody's having a great day. This is pre-recorded. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below as we're having this. I'm going to stream this live just to give you guys an update, but we're going to do a little bit of news. We're going to use a little different format than before. We're going to talk about 4 topics. We're going to address them, touch on them a little bit. We're going to see where it goes from there. First up, we're going to talk about a Bitcoin whale that goes on a shopping spree and pockets 1,416 Bitcoin. Now, you know we've been talking about him for a little while. He ended June buying 815 Bitcoin and then began July by buying another 600. Then we're going to move on and we're going to talk about, is Ethereum now stealing the spotlight from Bitcoin? We're going to look to see if the volatility, and remember guys, we've been looking at increased volatility in Ethereum for the last month or so, but is that stealing the thunder and the spotlight from Bitcoin? And then we're going to look at Uber Eats, who is now allowing you to pay for your favorite food with Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, bringing meme coin mass acceptance literally to the masses. And finally, we're going to take a look at COINBASE, who has now decided to expand their coverage to Europe, which has a set of laws and regulations that they might find it tough to jump the hurdles of. We're going to talk about all that and more right after the jump. Remember, this is not financial advice, but I'm always right.
Trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit.
All right, guys, top story here is Bitcoin whale goes on a shopping spree, pockets 1,416 Bitcoin. There is plenty of fish in the crypto sea. TokenView revealed that the third largest Bitcoin whale had purchased over 1,000 Bitcoin in the last 2 days. The whale ended June by buying 815 Bitcoin and began July with 601 Bitcoin. Now, we don't know who this number 3 ranked Bitcoin holder is, but he has almost the same amount as MicroStrategy. So I feel like if MicroStrategy is out there with 132,000 Bitcoin, and this wallet, they're reporting 132,000 Bitcoin, and this wallet is reporting 132,000 Bitcoin, how is it not the same company? Now, we know that Binance is the largest holder of Bitcoin in the world, followed by Bitfinex. But this number 3 is an unknown retail wallet, and could it be that it's MicroStrategies, who just reported a couple of days ago that they also have 132,000 Bitcoin, totaling $3.8 billion at the time of their post. Now, the whale and El Salvador purchase seem to have temporarily increased the price of the King coin. The below chart shows a prominent spike in Bitcoin's price earlier today, and is precisely around the time that entities have splurged their funds on Bitcoin. However, unfortunately, the spike did not last very long, and the assets failed to form proper support and dropped back below 20,000. At press time, the King coin was trading for a low of 19,128, with a dainty price surge of 51 cents. Now, if you remember, by the way, that pump that we were talking about was, we were told, the shorts being spiked, and that it was not, in fact, what we're talking about right now. So I'm a little interested to see which one this ends up being, but that leads us to the important part of this is the recent pump that Bitcoin acquired did not last very long. The whale movement could have impacted the price of the King coin, but the effect did not linger. Therefore, a potential dump would not do much to the cost of Bitcoin. Even if a dump occurs, here is where Bitcoin is expected to go. The last time Bitcoin was at its current level was towards the end of 2020. During this time, the King coin garnered prominent support at 18,757, with Bitcoin mirroring a similar trend. A possible dump would push Bitcoin to this level. If the selling pressure increases further, the King coin could stoop to 17,658, another level of support. However, anything below this would lead to 10K. As seen in the chart, Bitcoin would have a tough time getting back on top, as it has no significant support between 17,000 and 10,000, which is what we constantly get told. But then we look at the chart and we see that there is a line of support at 13,800, hence the 85% drop, which works itself out to 13,800. We know it's there, so maybe, just maybe, that's not entirely accurate. But we're going to see very soon. July 13th is coming, and when July 13th gets here, we're going to have our CPI, and when July 28th gets here, we will know whether or not we are officially in or not a recession. Now, the next question of the day is Ethereum now stealing the spotlight from Bitcoin? The broader market has been following the footsteps of Bitcoin and Ethereum, but among the two, who has been paving the path? If the King coin is leading the proceedings, or has the alt king assumed responsibility? To answer that, let's analyze the state of a couple of volatility and dominance-centric metrics. The ETH Bitcoin realized volatility spread has been inclining over the past few weeks, as you guys know. Essentially, this means that the Ethereum market volatility has been escalated compared to that of Bitcoin. In simpler terms, the alt king's price movement has been more amplified than the king coin. And you see here from the chart that there is a big variance right now between the two. Alongside, the implied volatility has been on the rise, even though a brief downtrend was noted in June. This metric managed to bounce back briskly. If you follow me for any length of time, you know that we're talking about a volatility that doubles the level of Bitcoin right now for the Ethereum product. Ethereum and Bitcoin noted downswings. The former, however, registered more losses compared to the former. In fact, on most occasions in the recent past, whenever the spread has sprung up to create highs, Ethereum has held the torch. Further, data from the TradingView brought to light that Bitcoin's dominance has shrunk by more than 10% compared to its mid-June local peak. And remember, we did cover that in mid-June when it had gone to about 45% and was really pumping through dominance. It attempted to recover towards the end of June but failed to do so. Whenever Bitcoin's dominance drops, it doesn't necessarily mean that the asset's price is failing. It just points towards a decrease, say, of Bitcoin in the overall state of the market. At present, most top alts share a higher correlation with Bitcoin than Ethereum. On their part, Bitcoin and Ethereum share a relatively low correlation of 0.13. That means that the alt pack is set to replicate Ethereum's price action over the short term and not necessarily pay heed to Bitcoin. Right now, we're starting to see movement towards Ethereum being a much bigger player in predicting where prices are going to go in the future. Now, on to something fun. Uber Eats now allows you to pay for your favorite food with Shiba and Dogecoin. Uber Eats will now allow users to pay for their food with Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and many more with BitPay. Guys, you know what a proponent I've been of BitPay over this past little while. Shiba and Doge holders can utilize their holdings to pay for food delivery via BitPay. All you have to do is start yourself a BitPay card, which has a MasterCard logo on it, and then transfer some funds over. They're taking Dogecoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and now Shiba Inu or Dogecoin. Paying for food delivery with crypto can revolutionize the delivery payment system. The BitPay system lets users pay for food with crypto in 3 options. Users can use crypto wallets to buy gift cards for Uber and Doordash. Crypto can also be spent using the BitPay card like cash. Users can also pay with their crypto wallet to order food from takeaway.com and MenuFi. Guys, I think this is an enormous move for the crypto industry, especially for the meme coin space. We're always looking for different mass adoption and mass acceptance. And guys, during the course of what we can only describe as a brutal bear market, we're seeing adoption occurring through Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. And what could be better than that? I know. Using Volt to pay for a Tesla. Let's move on. COINBASE is now expanding to Europe. You heard that right. COINBASE revealed its intentions to expand it to Europe a few weeks after it sacked some of its workers due to the crypto market situation, according to a blog post from the firm. The decision to expand the company's reach in Europe is part of its recently released 2-pronged growth strategy. The firm wrote that the international expansion is fundamentally mission aligned and it is a company priority. The company's expansion plans would see it extend its reach from its current strongholds in the United Kingdom, Ireland, and Germany to other European markets like France, Italy, and Spain. COINBASE was recently in the news because of the decision to lay off some workers because of the economic situation. The Brian Armstrong-led firm also unhired new workers that were supposed to resume at the exchange, thereby drawing the ire of the industry. Earlier this week, the European Union reached a landmark agreement in the markets and crypto asset regulation. The agreement represents the most comprehensive regulatory framework globally in the regulation of crypto asset. It also serves as a single rule book across 27 countries in the region. Reacting to this development, COINBASE described it as a major step towards arriving at a reasonable deal for the implementation of the travel rule to tackle financial crimes and the transfer of illicit funds. It noted that the agreement would provide important legal and regulatory certainty to the market and raise standards across the industry. So there you have it, guys. That's the news for the day. Hope everybody had a good time. We're trying to do something a little bit different here at Believes Crypto, and I think this is a step in the right direction. We're going to bring you news every day and maybe just a little bit of fun to go along with it. That's in addition to the live streams that we currently have and the coverage of tokens. Guys, this is not financial advice. My name's Believes. I'm always right, and I hope you come back for more.
I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting signed.